I'll only be able to stay till like 10:30, 11.
All right. Oh, so you're really low, Mike. Cool.
Oh,
Is this
wait.
better?
One person.
Yep.
Sorry, Aaron.
I mean,
I was on yours.
hello? We're not.
Hey!
Straight pizza.
Poison!
Hello?
He's about poison as a piece of ring.
Mike, check. Somebody talk.
Hello, hello.
Thank you.
It's fine.
Right. So,
Aaron, we're starting.
we left off last week. You guys had finished off the rest of the dungeon finally. After dispatching with the zombie beholder, killed a mimic, and then met a lich, or as people called him, a necromancer, which I was alright with because that meant he didn't get murdered. You guys met a necromancer. It's fine, but you guys met a necromancer who told you he was just down here practicing magic and shit. He wasn't really to blame. So the person you want in the other room, and you can just leave him alone. You guys surprisingly agreed. Told him he wasn't allowed to take his creations with him, but he could take whatever else he wanted. So he killed his beholder that he was working on, and began gathering up his notes when you guys left the room. You guys opened the door to find a cloaked figure sitting on some steps, and locked the door behind you. You spoke to this figure who revealed herself to be Adesh, a member of the guild, and told you that she had some insight to some real serious bullshit that you guys were going to want to be privy to.
And so, see, actually, it's the guild's fault again that all this is going on.
Usually. Told you that she had some information that you guys were going to want to be privy to, but also wasn't going to give it all to you now, because then why wouldn't you just fucking murder her?
We're not murdering people.
So, weighing her odds of survival, she decided, tell you what, I've got a bunch of other shit in the works already. Figure that shit out, and as you figure it out, I'll be at some of them to tell you more of what's going on. And again, surprisingly, you guys agreed. But that one wasn't that surprising since she didn't give you much other choice. And yeah, you let her go. So first she gave you a Stone of Resurrection to bring back one of the allies you had lost in the fight, or to use later apparently. Which caught me off guard, but whatever.
Well, there's so many to choose from.
Huh?
There's so many people to choose from.
I mean, it was specifically that dungeon was her intent.
Right.
Her test was, there was 3. Was her intent. But, oh, I fucking messed up. Huh?
2 of which were me.
That's what I was doing. Hard
So
to
it was
choose.
Jim and 2 of you.
But anyways, you guys decided to hold on to... Did the stone, and she said, all right, well, best of luck to you guys, and promptly got the fuck out of there before you guys changed your minds. And yeah, with the way clear, you guys started to head up the stairs oh yeah, you were here. You were here last week.
Yeah, it was.
With Beldroth getting tired, Milo decided that he would be a gentleman and carry him up the stairs. After about half an hour or so, his legs were no longer tired, But he played it off really fucking well. So Milo continued to carry him up the stairs.
Did he?
He played it off well enough where Milo kept carrying him up the stairs.
I think he had a poor roll.
He had a awful roll.
Okay.
Milo just was nice and just carried it up the stairs anyways.
You confused me for that.
And you guys made your way back to town with your new goblin friend that was turned back to life thanks to the rat god. And headed for Tent City because Beldroth wanted to buy some shit. And you guys got there. Beldroth found the spells he was after, and that is where we called it. And he flips you about.
Are we still in Tent City? I want to buy some shit.
Yeah, you're still in Tent City. Give me a second. Beldroth tells you guys, you know what? I'm going to meet you guys back at the camp or at the town, or leave me a message before you guys head next. I'm going to spend some time talking to this wizard guy. He got some cool stuff. So with that, you guys left Beldroth at the spell scroll shop while you guys tended to your other business.
What?
He was spending 3 sessions in this town, and him being back before you guys actually leave anyways.
That's all right.
Well, I'm gonna find me a quiet area of town, quiet section, leave me alone. No, I'm gonna pull the rock out, the stone out, the direction where it is, and was it? Huh?
Rambo.
I'm surprised it's the first time you made that joke.
I thought in the past.
I've thought it every single time he said his name.
Yeah, no,
I thought
That's a joke.
I wasn't like to keep my mouth shut. Surprisingly, it doesn't happen often.
Those were all the times he kept his mouth shut in his life.
Pretty much.
Anyways, you pull out your
We're in
stone-
downtown right now, right?
Kind of, yeah.
No, we're playing.
Shopping.
You were shopping, right?
Yeah.
Quote unquote downtime shopping. Is there an artificer in this town?
Give me a second. Let me
Artificer right here.
finish with what Modian's doing. But the reason I say not really, because downtime usually refers to, hey, you've got a week or a month before this thing happens. Do you want to do anything in the meantime? Downtime usually refers to extended periods of time without actually having anything to do.
You guys have a few days off.
You guys are stopped in a town shopping on your way to back
This
to
would be
Denver.
more like a pit stop.
Yes.
Yeah, but you can still look for stuff. I'm just saying that was what the confusion was. Downtime typically refers to an extended period of not adventuring.
No, I got you. I was thinking of downtime like how you would think of downtime in daily life, not in D&D.
So, real quick, how much time do we have this time?
However long your group starts going.
Have we had I don't know, okay.
You guys have had several months.
Yeah, we definitely
I
have.
think you're
We've
back.
traveled for several weeks at this point.
Sorry, other games sometimes don't.
I've never heard of a game that doesn't do that.
It doesn't do long rest.
It doesn't do long rest and you travel several days.
No, criticism. There's a thing, my brain is not, so I'm making sure that we even
Hungry?
So, pull out your stones in the public,
I'm not gonna find anything.
but you're still in public.
Are you using the new mic or the old mic?
The new one?
Sounds
Nope.
close.
Nope. I'm using Toby's laptop mic because I don't have a computer here to use.
That explains why everything's muffled. Okay.
Mike was supposed to bring it. Mike has not showed up yet. So there's a big empty spot where his laptop is.
That's why we couldn't hear you earlier.
Okay.
That's what happens when everybody's late.
Damn, it's not like if only we like scheduled this prior.
Yeah.
Do you want to set the mic up for that? It'll still be better than not at all.
That's right, man. So, I'm assuming I know how to use it. What do I know about this?
We'll work on it.
As I get wondering, actually, do I know how to use this?
You're fine since no one thought to ask for that.
I thought about it.
No one both
Just
likes
now.
asking her about that.
Huh?
No one both likes asking her about that.
Sorry, you thought about it. Your
Why are
character.
you calling me at 11:30?
Time. That's not about it. I want to use it. You know what? Do I know how to use this?
That's not who you do that wrong.
Or religion if it's higher for you.
No. 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 I don't know. Shit. Get four.
As soon as possible. I don't know what
It
it is.
is a rock.
No.
It's saying 5 hours from now.
Yeah.
I would just call to verify.
It's a really nice rock. Really well polished, with some very intricate designs where you're almost positive of magical nature. But other than that, you can't make that much about it.
I want to go shopping for a new weapon.
Alright.
I want to go shopping for miscellaneous stuff.
I want to look for a new, better rapier if able. If not able to get a new, better rapier than the daggers.
And John, I believe last week you wanted to look at health potions.
Who did?
Jarn.
Jar.
I wanted to do what?
Look at health potions last week.
I don't think so.
Someone last week said something about health potions.
I said something to you about making potions,
I killed people.
Maybe that, I don't know.
I killed people.
but it wasn't with this. It wasn't with this character. But yeah,
Oh, yeah, that wasn't you. Last week, whoever's in the bottom right corner said something about wanting to go buy potions. I just don't remember who was in the bottom right corner. Anyway, so
We're going to find a place to buy a new crossbow.
right, so first, Tim and Sar go to a blacksmith shop. There's several to choose from. As again, this is a sprawling mile length of just fucking stuff everywhere. Are you looking for magical, or what are you looking for?
Magical would be preferred. Magical would always help out with creatures that are immune to non-magical or resistant to non-magical.
Okay, never mind. It was 11:32. I don't know what happened, but he's arrived.
He's here?
He's almost here.
Oh, okay. You gonna go get it?
Downstairs. Yeah.
Okay.
While I'm looking for this, John, what were you wanting an artificer for?
I don't know why it switched.
Wait, say again?
Artificer. Do you remember kind of what we did in Thursday? I think it was Thursday's game, but I can't remember. It was Thursday's game. Kind of like what we did with what Josh had.
That is not helpful information.
What I have?
What was it? We talked to some crazy old lady, and she was like an artificer who did work and made like mechanical animals.
Oh, yeah.
Something kind of like that, but in this town.
Never mind. It's still the best shot, and that part.
Okay.
Echo, 10-minute timer.
This stuff I does not have much of it on it. Also, pretty sure I think get several pages.
What do you want?
Sorry, I'm trying to find a price guide, and I thought I had one, but I don't.
Plus one, plus two, and plus weapons.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just like a price guide. All right, so Sar, you managed to find a blacksmith that dabbles in arcane. It's a elf, long gray hair. What are we looking for today?
Hello, I am looking for a rapier, something that can do something in the terms of magical damage along with the normal damage.
How fancy are you wanting?
Doesn't have to be crazy fancy. My pockets are not bottomless, so just
Well, I can, for 500 gold, I can get you something that'll work.
and what would the thing that would work be able to do compared to a plain rapier?
It'll be able to surpass the resistances of some monsters.
Outside of game, what does that mean? Like I could just it's magical now, is that it?
Yeah, it's a +1 magical item.
I guess.
Were you looking for something else?
Uh
That's why I asked the questions.
say what?
That's why I asked the questions to determine what you're looking for.
I wasn't sure how you were gonna do it, so like either like you don't normally do just +1 weapons, you usually do a flavor
Right.
zone. But
That's why they asked. Stop. That's why the shopkeeper asked you what you wanted it to do. You said just something to deal magical damage.
I know. I wanted to hear what your opinion, like what you were gonna try to throw me. That's why, because I didn't think you were just gonna.
You made a very
I know
compelling
you're not
argument.
just gonna throw me whatever I want.
You got exactly what you asked for. A simple magical
You made a
weapon.
very compelling argument for basic shit. They
I'm
have
not complaining. I'm not complaining.
Yes, you
What's up,
are.
John? What's up, John?
What he should have said was, I want. What were you asking for? A dagger, or were you asking for a rapier?
Rapier.
I want a rapier that does magical fire damage as well as regular damage when I'm attacking. That way you get like a 2d6 fire damage rapier with maybe a +1 magical to it for 500 gold.
Radiant damage.
That would be what I was looking for. What you want it to do. You said do some basic magic. You got some basic fucking magic.
Okay. That actually did remind me of something.
Give me your fucking attitude. Get out of here.
God damn it. That did remind me of something though. Do you have anything with radiant damage? Because I probably prefer to go with something with radiant damage.
Yeah, let me see what I can do for you. Give me a minute. And they turn around and start pulling out. They have a small chest behind them, about yay big. They lean over, and then the top half of their torso just appears as they lean full into it. And you just hear metal scraping and stuff getting shoved around.
Puts my bag of holding to shame.
This goes on for about 10 minutes before they finally stand back up, holding a large black case.
Large black
Case.
case.
This might do what you're looking for. Does magical weapon, but particularly useful on dead and fiends. Can do a surprising amount of radiant damage. D8 radiant damage.
D8 what?
Radiant.
So it's a D8 with an extra D8 or just a D8 straight radiant?
There's an extra D8 radiant damage on top of normal damage.
I didn't hear that last part.
Radiant damage plus normal damage.
Okay. How? It's a mumble.
Yeah, but
I'm
I
horrible when it comes to freaking mumble. I was the wrong person to go for radio when freaking. How much would this cost, my good madame?
180 platinum.
I do not have 180 platinum.
You know what else you do not have?
This
A
weapon.
magical radiant sword as she drops it into the chest.
Fair enough.
Cut nothing off.
It's 180 platinum with 10. Yeah, I still don't have enough. Do you have any rapiers that can deal fire damage that is about 500 gold or below?
She sighs and probably not. But let me see what I can do for you. Pulls back out the rapier that she had first showed you. Lays it down on the ground. Lays down a nice long red cloth on the ground in front of you. Puts the rapier on top of it. Wraps it in the cloth. Picks it back up and begins chanting over it. Sprinkles some dust on top of it. Then she lights the end of the cloth on fire. And the cloth starts to slowly burn before it catches, and the whole thing just goes up in flames, still in her hands. And she lets it burn for about 5 minutes. And as it all burns away and the ash and the cloth falls apart, she's left holding this rapier with a red tint across the blade. Now, you said you only have 500 gold to fetch towards this?
It said I wanted a 500 gold what?
You said you have 500 gold to fetch towards this?
Yes.
She pulls out a thin piece of metal with a point on one end and begins scrawling down the blade. And it spends about an hour doing this. After she's done, pulls it back out. So, for that little price, I couldn't put a lot of effort or money into this of my own. It deals 1 fire damage per hit. The way she describes it is it deals just bare minimum fire damage enough to burn your enemies and surpass any resistances they might have.
So 1d8 plus 1 fire damage plus 4 piercing damage.
Where'd you get plus 4 piercing damage?
Oh well, my proficiency. I mean, sorry.
Oh, okay.
My strength bonus, dex bonus. Yeah, dex bonus.
Okay. Yeah. So just plus 1 damage, plus 1 fire damage.
Outside game. So if a creature is weak against fire, and I poke it with it, only that 1 damage will be fire, but everything else will be normal.
But all of its damage will surpass. If anything is resistant to damage from non-magical attacks, the entire damage will hurt.
I can accept that. Okay.
Alright, she hands it to you, takes the gold. Hey.
I had her 500 gold. I thank
I
her,
don't know what I want to
You say, "Hi, there you go."
and I depart.
I go stop. I'll be back.
What do you want?
I don't know what I want. That's my character.
Let's see.
Darn. You do not find anyone that dabbles in making mechanical creatures that they sell.
Hello?
Asking around, the couple artificers you do find and talk to tell you that is a specialized craft, and they've only heard of one gnome that knows how to do that.
It's gonna be the Queen Tower.
Steven, are you telling me I'm gonna have to go back to talk to that bitch?
You're going to have to go back to Dunmorgon to talk to the person your character has never met before.
Alright.
Yeah. And it's gonna be the Queen Tower. There's gonna be a roundabout in front.
Thank you, Psycho.
Steven, you were saying something about health potions? So if you have something prepped for that, I guess I'll go look for like a health potion recipe.
I'll come right back to you. Do Modi real quick and I'll come back to you. You find several Fletchers. It's not hard in again, tent city.
Yeah.
You find a couple arcane ones as well, asking around if you wanted something magical, or if you're just looking for a basic crossbow.
If I get something magical, on the inexpensive side, it would
I'm
work.
going to ask him the same question I asked him.
I know.
And you're going to hit with something you answer the same way as him. You have this beautiful die that my sister made me that is only really good for throwing at people due to her being inexperienced when she did it.
Because it's not waiting for it.
Depends on the cost, and I'm looking for maybe something to do some radiant damage possibly.
Okay.
You find a dwarf that's got several crossbows with different arcane scrollings across them. When you say price point, what are we looking at?
Only have 300-400 to spare right now. Maybe a hair more, but not much. So I'm looking for something.
It's going to be kind of hard to get you anything fancy for that much. I can get you.
I've got crossbow bolts. You have something that maybe add to them. They're punched to, like I say, you do a lot of undead and zombies and skeletons, you know, like something they can pack a little more oomph for them.
Well, for the price you've got, I can get you something that'll. Sorry, that's not going to what we're talking about.
Something, a crossbow.
Ah, yeah, crossbows.
So it gives a little more oomph against the undead.
Oh, yeah. I can get you something to give you a little more oomph against anything you fight. Just not a lot of something.
A little something better than nothing.
It's 400 gold. I like you. Roll persuasion. Pick it up.
Persuasion?
Yep.
19?
I like you. I'll do 300 gold. And I can get you a very nice quiver. That any kind of ammunition you put in it that is fired from something will just pack enough punch to get through those annoying ass creatures that you can't punch with good fashioned old weapons.
That'll work.
Are you sentimental to your quiver?
Nope.
I'll fuck it then. I'll go get one different one. He turns around.
What's yours easier, quicker, and
You said bow and arrow, right?
what's that?
You said bow and arrow, right?
No, a crossbow.
Oh, fuck. I knew that. And you see him throw over his shoulder. You see an arrow quiver land behind him. And he comes back to you with a smaller quiver for bolts and begins carving out the leather and sprinkling some kind of dust in the spots that he's carving.
Sorry.
And sprinkling dust in the spots he's carving and goes over it with a little, pulls out a small torch, not a sandwich, a little one, kind of holds it over it, and you see the leather kind of darken around the spots, but the dust doesn't seem to change. It takes him about 45 minutes, and after he makes the last little bit of dust on there, he heats it with the torch, it kind of flashes for a second, and then the scrawlings start to glow faintly. And he pulls out the quiver.
So what to do?
Plus one. Every bolt or arrow placed in it is a +1, which is to hit and damage.
So good.
Yeah.
Does that require special bolts, or does the crossbow makes the bolts?
Nope. Like you said, any bolts you put in there.
And do you have any crossbows? I lost my last crossbow.
You shouldn't do that.
It was a magical, and it was helps. It was bringing someone back to life.
You shouldn't do that either. The god doesn't like that.
Which guy?
My god.
Oh. Well, some gods approve it.
They're wrong. What kind of crossbow are you looking for?
Just
Short
a
range, long range, simple.
simple medium range.
Simple, medium range. I've got this one. I pulled out a small little crossbow about this big. That you roll with one hand and points at you. A little hand one. Doesn't get a lot of range, but
Do
does
they
the
all
job.
use the same character? Do they all use the same crossbow bolts?
Probably not, but fuck it, yes.
If not, I pull one of the crossbows. I
Yeah.
just know to work for this.
I would say yes, just because I'm not going to get into this crossbow bolt.
I wasn't sure, but
Yeah.
I know there's heavy.
I hope not.
Light.
That would be really stupid, so I'm going to say no.
Okay.
I don't know if this one is good for a pinch. You can still use your shield if you want to hide behind that when you shoot people. But if you're looking for something a little more manly, a little more punch, that's another larger two-handed crossbow with still very thin framework on it. Or if you really want to fuck up the person down the block and he funks a nice, large, thick
No, I'm. So what's the difference as far as?
hand crossbow, light crossbow, heavy crossbow. Hand crossbow, I don't have the stats in front of me for that.
There's 1d6.
Yeah. That's what he's offering you. Josh gave me this really nifty
10.
price guide stuff for adventuring equipment, so I just got price points in front of me, not all the stats.
That's fine. So how much is the heavy crossbow?
Heavy crossbow, I can do 60 gold for you.
6 altogether.
I can't do everything.
Okay.
This is a huge help.
That's all.
I didn't expect you to have a run up to. That's the whole point of the book, if you're telling it. But I just glanced at. I saw crossbow, so I assumed that's not how that works.
Yeah, that'll work. Thank you. Bless you.
Excuse me. So he takes the other two and combines them on a table. It's got a bunch of bows set up, crossbows and bows set up on it.
And do you know is there any churches or temples or anything around here? Any people around here, I guess, to set up this that praise this arena? That's appealing.
No, the only thing we got here is one for travel and one for merchants. Because that's kind of what we
Right.
look for in our escapades.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
I do think there's some guy that prays to her.
Oh, who is it? You know his name by any chance, my friend?
His name, Anlo?
Anlo?
Yeah. He sells food. There's a butcher. I haven't heard from him in a little while, though. I haven't heard from him in a few weeks. He was on the edge of town.
Is that it?
You notice?
Is that the one you know about him? As I mentally cross that name off my list.
I don't know.
Hi.
That's the only one that I knew of that prays to Serena. It's pretty high up in her ranks, though. You definitely should, if you're a follower, you should definitely go talk to him.
I will look him up. Thank you very much, friend.
You're welcome. Have a great day. If you need anything else, you know where to find me.
I do. I forget, what happened? Did we end up killing? Did you guys end up killing him?
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh,
melted his brain.
Okay, yeah. That's what I was saying. I'm like, well, maybe not. Who am I kidding? Of course we did.
Yeah, they really fucked that dude
That's
dead.
what I was saying.
I murdered him.
That's what I was thinking.
And I got away with nothing because he was a fucking jackass.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, maybe I'm
So
wrong.
your order is full of jackasses, apparently.
I'm not a jackass. And what's his face? He's dead. He wasn't a jackass. Our goblin friend.
Oh, Jim.
Jim. Thank you.
Ian.
Jim,
I'm sorry, I figured out here.
Jim wasn't a jackass. Super Beetle wasn't a jackass.
So Jarn, you're looking for
1/3.
crafting recipes, or you're looking for actual potions?
Crafting recipes. That's what my god wants.
And just so you know, Steve, what I've done, I'm going to find a quiet spot, sit there and pray to God about that rocking. Hey,
Oh,
look at this.
Hey, Mike's here.
Hey,
Where?
Jeff, Mike, this is terrible stuff.
He's over there too?
Oh yeah, he just showed up right now.
Can you show me that?
She can use. She wasn't using the great. She can now. She wasn't using it because Ellie's done.
What?
I'm in right now. Give me a second.
Oh, you're done with it? Yeah, you're done with it. Oh, use this one. It's not even good. Sir. All right. Roll investigation.
No, I ate like That's like this, I think I should stop.
I'm removing your plate for your own good.
18.
18. You managed to find one person. Give me a second. Mike just got here. Let me switch over to the better Mike.
The better Mike's here.
The better Mike did arrive, so.
What? That's better.
Yeah.
Hello? Nope. Hold on.
No, we can hear you.
I said no, hold on, because I couldn't hear you guys. My sound was still off. All right. Is that better?
Yes.
All right. So you were looking for that. You find someone willing to teach you the recipe, or give you a scroll for the recipe, rather. 100 gold.
All right, I'll do it.
There's multiple things I would like to do.
All right, give me 1 second. Let me find this real quick. Well, I know I wrote down somewhere. I just don't remember what book it was in.
Oh, jeez.
I'll find the recipe for you later, John. I know I wrote it down in one of my books. I just don't remember which one I wrote it in.
All right. Also, I have a handful of recipes that you made me write down for previous characters. Do you want me to give you those?
Text them to me. All right, Tim, what are you doing?
Wait. First, I want to go get an axe.
Wait, before she does that, I told her to verify with you. Can her construct,
I don't have it anymore.
you can rebuild it.
Yeah, I know.
Can her construct wield an axe?
No.
And not even for outer combat mundane activities?
It's not intelligent enough to use tools.
So it's
They can't use an axe no more than a dog could.
Don't get
Okay, I don't want an axe.
unless you want to go get a wood axe.
Nah, not really. Kind of small person. Okay. Plan B. Can I upgrade my tools?
What do you mean by upgrade your tools? What are you trying to accomplish?
What am I trying
upgrade
to?
These two.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Okay, never mind.
What was your objective? What are you trying to do?
She was wanting to upgrade her thieves' tools so that she could do more stuff with it.
What do you mean by getting more stuff? Like better rolls or?
Yeah, basically better rolling. I told her basically instead of that, you got to do freaking proficiency in them and all that.
She could go try to find enchanted ones that give her +1, +2.
Can do that.
So you'd be looking for magical tools that give you better chances of success.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Thief tools, lockpicks.
Thief tools, yeah.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Oh, that's too dark. Can you turn on the light?
You got 5.
Yeah, I got 5.
Well, 5 plus what's your proficiency?
In the investigation?
Yeah, well look. Scroll up.
What did I use the computer? Computer is 2.
Zoom in. You get +6 for investigation, so 11.
11.
You're not able to find anyone in the tent that dabbles in magical weapons.
Is it?
So you're not able to find anyone who dabbles with it.
Okay. Not D. I would like to. Is there a book that can help me like decide what I can make?
What do you mean? You're trying to find different
I have like wood. I need wood, and like I need metal, and I need something to make like a car or something like that.
Crafting tools?
Like a book that tells you you need these stuff to make whatever. I don't know.
This is one of the ones on the back of the house for. That's like how it's back, the little bitty one. That's what I'm looking for.
There is no cheese at all.
So you're just looking for a basic book to tell you how to wood carve just basic things?
Yeah, and
Are you
metal.
looking for stuff that's functional, just for looks, magical,
Just like common stuff.
just like statues and shit? Just like little statues and figures?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You find that easy enough. They sell you one for 5 silver. It's how to make a bunch of different animals.
Okay, I give him the 5 silver. You remember when I like bought bag of like wood and like scrap wood and scrap metal and
Yeah.
can I do that again?
How much are you wanting to buy?
What did I actually buy one time? I think I bought like a pound each.
What do you eat?
Whatever I bought the last time. I don't know how much I bought the last time.
No?
Because I don't have it anymore. I want to say it was a pound. Or like 5 pounds each. Yeah, like 5 pounds.
Wood and metal.
There should be a table for that.
There should be, but there's not. Well, we're not playing 3.5, so.
I've never been more proud of my favorite problem.
Gold iron price per unit, however a fucking unit is, you don't have gold.
It's about a pound. Yeah. I think you call it a unit. It's a unit is a measurement, so it would be the pound.
Oh, 1 unit is 2 daggers, a short sword, short bow.
No, that's more than a pound. That's about 20 pounds.
For 2 daggers?
A dagger should be about so 10 pounds.
It's 10 gold a pound.
Daggers.
It's 10
Should
gold
be
a
about
pound.
5 pounds for a good dagger.
What did I do?
Maybe 2.5.
There's another wood price on here, and just special woods. So we'll say
Because it's got to be it's too light.
50 gold for 5 pounds of iron,
50
and 25 for 5 pounds of wood.
It's got to be balanced.
5 pound of iron, 5 pound of wood for 75 gold total.
Yep.
Okay.
You'll see that picking up in Hunt City. You'll come with everyone's shopping street. You guys research the money. Are you looking for anything?
Iron.
Hey Josh,
Hmm.
is your character following the rat god, or is he just saying he's the prophet?
He's his son.
He's the rat god's son.
Is he just saying that, or is that his actual? Is he actually following the rat god religion?
He was born from the rat god.
He is now. He is born of the rat god. He is the son of the rat god.
No.
Do you have proof that says otherwise?
You have what comes to you.
Yes, I do.
This is different. This is
What is your objection,
powerful
sir?
magic.
What is your objection?
I
Powerful
spoke to my god, and he told me that's not the case. That's my objection.
ability. This isn't your normal everyday. Where did you find this?
It was given to me
Oh,
by
okay.
Dash.
Huh. Interesting.
She's the one I mentioned last time that was talking to us about the war and her part in it. She wants to help her out.
This item can be used by anyone. Works better in those that have access to the magic, or can potentially have access to the magic that it possesses. You spend an amount of time. You spend 2 hours concentrating with the stone and think about anyone. As long as their soul exists somewhere out there, they can come back. It's not even, you don't even need a body like most of these magics. You can do it from nothing. And it spans 2 centuries. Anyone you can think of within 2 centuries, you've lost. This kind of magic, wars have been fought for. Hundreds have been burned, homes destroyed to get this magic.
And after it's used, is there anything potential use of this rock afterwards, or is it burn out?
To hold that much power, I don't think the rock would survive. The fact that it's held together this long is surprising. You're talking about magic that the gods only bestow on a select few. I've only given this ability to 4 clerics in my time.
And our your newest disciple, Jim, has he joined you on your side, or what has happened to him? Him passed on.
Jim was a troubled individual. He's trying to find a home that fits him still. He is welcome in my arms.
If you have any sway in it, or if you can speak with him, definitely please pull him towards your side. I think he was showing promise.
Yes, he has a home here. He has a home here, but his people had a god that they forced down their people's throats. So it's a tug of war of sorts.
What's that?
It's a tug of war of sorts over this poor creature's soul. But he is welcome in my home.
So all I do is just
The 2 hours concentrating.
and think about the person already back, and I'll come back. Thank you. I need to hold the stone or put it down.
Hold it. Hold, focus all of your energy into it for at least 2 hours.
Thank you, my goddess.
You're welcome, my
Praise
child.
your name.
Huh?
Praise your name.
I heard, what was your name? I was like, the fuck?
What did you name again?
Better have that shit written down. You get hit with something. You've taken some radiant damage you guys have been looking for all night.
Well, it wasn't damage. I want to do the damage. But the next 2 hours, I'm meditating and thinking and focusing on all my energies into this gym and thinking about Land of covers. I mean,
All right. What are you doing?
that's why I don't make the joke, because I can't
He's
stop
spreading the
it.
word of the rat god. His
All
father. He found an old box. He's just been standing in the middle of town.
Roll performance.
Also want to cast prestidigitation. Like,
Cheers to
Yeah, you're preaching. It can be heard through the. You can be heard through a good portion of the city. Those of you wandering the city making purchases, you hear this goblin praising and preaching the glories of the rat god.
I'll watch this.
And you've been gathering quite a crowd of merchants from the nearby towns to kind of come over and are just listening.
And he's gonna cast prestidigitation, so right above them is the symbol of that guy.
Oh.
Steve,
Yeah.
who was it when we were just before we went in to basically talk to that lich? Who was the god that we were all talking about at that point? I can't remember.
You were looking for the god of protection's help. He invoked the power of the. You were looking for the god of protection. The rat god is who you think, or who you were told came and said.
Wait, what?
You were looking to invoke the power of the god of protection.
Yeah.
A rat scurried into the room, and Jarn said that was his god and took off after it.
Okay, that's all I want to know. Thank you.
Anything else you want to do?
Oh no, he will be preaching the word of his father.
That's what you do?
How's my second sorcerer turn into a religious zealot?
Because you're a good shit. You enjoy chaos and derailing things off as you can. Don't fucking tell me I'm wrong. You looking to buy anything while you guys are in the city? Nothing you need or want?
I am going to put a small hat in front of me for donation.
I need javelins.
You don't need to count javelins, you just have javelins. Unless you're looking for anything special or magical. 14 gold. 6 silver.
Gold, 6 silver.
6 copper. Oh wow, 12 platinum.
14 gold.
6 silver.
6 silver.
I don't remember how much copper I spent.
I think you said 3.
Sounds about right.
And then 14 platinum.
12 platinum.
12.
How long has it been since Beldroth went to go spell shopping?
That was off about an hour ago. No, you can't go after him. He's written out of the story for a reason.
Okay.
I said about an hour ago, but no, you cannot go after him because he is written out for a reason.
Okay.
He is not here for you to communicate with. As there is no Dan here. Wait. Nope, no Dan.
Oh, you try to use the rock, it doesn't work.
I was going to see if in a long amount of time if I could go see if I could find him at the.
No.
I know.
You're not going to go look for the person I wrote out because they aren't here.
I know.
No, we're not devoting time to that.
We know they poofed. We know that
He didn't
happened.
proof. He wandered off.
Oh.
Wandered off.
But again, if the DM tells you a person that's not here wandered off, you don't go look for them. That's not how that works.
Because we know the guy's not here.
Yeah. Now, if it's a player that's sitting at the table or you know the game, then yeah, go look for them. There might be a cool plot point there. But when he's gone in Ireland for several weeks, leave it the fuck alone. If you would like to go look for the spell scroll to buy spells, you're more than welcome to. You, however, will not be going to look for Beldroth.
We'll go for Beldroth.
I'm gonna fucking suck it. Don't make me start throwing at other people.
You're gonna suck at him?
Well, the goal is not to be the first one for the keep on.
Keep up your shit, you might be. Alright, anyone else doing anything?
I'm looking for
My question. How would you, what kind of bonus would I need to make my javelins roll for the hit?
Plus 1, plus 2, or plus 3?
How much is that?
Which one do you want?
How much is +3? Work backwards. Let's work backwards for once.
Really, the only reason I was listening to him preach was because for some reason a barbarian has proficiency in religion. Just like I was the paladin who doesn't have proficiency in religion.
60,000 gold.
60,000.
60,000.
You gonna express?
Oh, that is the price for a +3.
Oh, I said, did we split the last gold? And you said, yeah, 60,000. I'm like, what? How much did I say? Did we split the last gold?
Yes, we did.
Was that the 2,000? The 233?
That sounds like
33 gold, 3 silver, 2 copper.
Sounds like it.
Oh, that's right. Did we ever actually get the full amount? Because I never got that written on my paperwork because I'd missed some of the.
Maybe have a hand in front
We'll
of it.
do stuff from Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Because yes, well, you guys were talking about giving you an amount. I just don't know what it was.
Who's in chat?
I didn't write it down.
No, he wants the full amount you guys have gotten.
Oh.
But like I said, I told you Dan because you didn't were talking about it. He told you the price.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was. You go to bed soon, Alice. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Let me
No,
go.
she didn't. It's like she's turning quiet because we're on game.
Wait.
What? I did hear the truth.
Sorry.
I did not.
You're all the way over there.
All right. Anyone else doing anything? And what do you do with your character?
Alright, so I'm coming back.
Yes.
Alright,
Right.
so he is going. He's going to go off to spread the word of the record.
All right. So,
Hey, real quick, in front of his whole following that he's talking to, I want to say, what does the rat god preach, by the way? What is the thing that he requires you to follow?
I must remind you, maybe you're not a true follower.
Yeah, I'm not reminding. Also, Steven, there's something else to that. I gotta finish doing it and I'll send it to you. It's something that I want to ask you about, and if you're okay with it, then yeah.
okay. As you say that, roll persuasion. There. Roll persuasion.
Yeah.
If you're all the same as that performance, it might actually be good.
Go, baby.
That's the version, right?
Yep.
It's a 13.
20. All right. Yeah. There are. Oh, yeah. You are a true believer. And people are just yelling at you, Garn.
Oh, that's fine. There's also one more rule about the following of the rat god he don't know.
Yes, of the religion you are making up on the fly, and once you give it to me, he will have a religion rule to know the information. Because your character is not making up the information. The God, which he would have the ability to know. You do not get to gatekeep a religion, sir.
Steve, there is something else I want to buy, but it's simple. I just want to buy a grappling hook.
Alright, you buy a grappling hook.
Yay.
Yeah. Possession by so,
An extra rope.
You spend a day or two here preaching. They try usually go, oh, this is my calling, fuck off, and you wander off into the darkness. You spend your 2 hours praying, focusing, putting all of your magical energies into this stuff. You feel it at one point, like it's draining your life. And just giving it your all. 2 hours pass, the stone starts to, and cracks start forming on the surface before it, and a bright flash of light washes out. Roll a Constitution save. It's trapped and cursed, you are fucking up. You release the god that airborne with you.
No, my life.
Yeah.
9 points are radiant. as the stone just explodes in your hands. Thing in front of you is a fuck-ass, naked, emerald green dragonborn. You have your tongue back.
First instinct is to talk to him in his mind. What happened? Where am I?
You drink. The last thing you remember was that eye swiveling down on you, that purple orb flying at you, and then flash of bright light as every single atom in you burned. You felt filthy and happy sun inside of you. And then
Can you at least do some of the dishes?
Yeah.
Your thing for the
Where am I? I was able to retrieve you from the depths of wherever you wound up. I'm not sure what you saw once you passed on, but the beholder destroyed you, and I was able to bring you back to life. Huh?
oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're right.
It was Joe.
Sorry.
Tiki,
So it wasn't the last thing you saw.
No, gelatinous cube is what
Yeah.
swallowed him whole.
My bad.
Okay, yes.
The last thing you saw was just your team tearing apart the other one as you just slowly dissolve from the outside. Forgot about that, yeah.
Green Jello
It was
acid.
the team who was closest to you.
So yeah, it felt like you were
It was the same
essentially burned alive.
Yeah.
people in the back end.
I was busy saving Dan.
Yeah. That was on that.
Yes, the gelatinous cube had you. I was unable to get to you in time to save you, but we were able to stop the necromancer. I say hesitantly that was causing the undead, and something like that. You're not here. And I was able to get a gem or a stone that was able to bring you back to life. Welcome back to the land of the living. You did. What did you see when you?
Joke about.
Not many people
I worked for
return.
tried to notice.
So after you died, you were in a beautiful nest. Large, couldn't see the edges of it, just dragons everywhere. It was beautiful, elegant, and you saw the dragon goddess above you, just kind of flying, watching over her hordling.
We'll dress out of that.
And before you felt this, not violent, just a tug on your shirt, like a child tugging on their father's shirt. And as you looked towards it, you heard your goddess in your ear. It is not yet your time, my child. There's more work to be done. As you felt yourself fall through the nest. Not a free fall or plummet, just a nice gradual descent before you were back here.
My son again.
Dick.
He said it wasn't fine. Where's my stuff? Where's my ale? Where's my gem?
Everything you had on you was
The L you knew you lost. You dumped that out.
Yeah, I know. I remember that. I hope they saved it.
You dumped it in a fucking gelatinous
They
cube.
could have saved it somehow. I don't know. It was expensive ale.
Gelatinous cube became drunk.
unfortunately we weren't able to.
That'll work really good as a
What's that?
That'll work really good as a blackjack.
Gelatinous cube alcohol.
He essentially did. He dumped it inside of it.
You should. Oh, Josh. Next time, first feed it Epic Cat.
There will be a next time.
Next time, I think,
You know where most pieces are now.
Next time, don't
I
want to
never got
know.
the
It's not this cube.
I never got the painted.
That was one thing.
What was I thinking?
You were painting a mummy.
Oh, that's the same. Yeah. That has the same.
Welcome back to the land, my friend.
Thank you.
I hope this is what you wanted.
He said my time wasn't there yet. He'll be waiting for me when it's my time.
She told me I had to go back and protect the gem and bring him home to the horde.
Praise be the
Hey, I'm not there. I'm not doing anything specific. I could have been following around this guy.
Because he specifically went.
This is the smartest guy I know.
He specifically went and looked for somewhere private away from everybody.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you know. I thought, why?
I'm not doing it. He's doing it.
All right. Anyone else doing anything?
Really?
Anybody?
I'm gonna see if I find a place that's close to its ice.
Gives us a lot of time.
Jim's in it. Oh. Come on, boy.
What's left?
Does.
Ow, ow, ow.
Funny thing is, he found his gun.
Yep.
It doesn't even
They get you a full set for 8 silver.
Is it not? Is it yet?
Yeah, as you're having this mental conversation, you feel something in your mouth kind of weird. You instinctively the only thing you ever have in your mouth is food, so you bite down and it hurts like a bitch.
Did you never have a tongue, or?
You did. It's just been forever.
Okay. Yeah. Again, you were deteriorated in nothing, so you've been fully formed.
By the way,
I can talk again.
The doctor did, yes. So wait here, I'll be back. I'm gonna find you some. We're gonna weapon you for. Somebody buy some clothes. I'll find a place to buy them. Just a regular.
You go back to the one you already done with, or did you go to a random one?
What's up?
You go back to the one you already
I
done
went
with?
to the guy's done. He's okay.
So just come walking back up. Ah, welcome back, friend. How's it going?
Doing well, doing well. Thanks to my goddess, I was able to retrieve a companion. I need a bow and arrow for him.
Told you that shit was wrong.
What's that?
I told you that shit was wrong. But you're spending money, so who the fuck am I to argue with you?
It's never wrong saving a life.
You're right. But once they've already died and gone on to be with their loved ones that they've lost, you're just disturbing them and just kind of an asshole at that point. But again, my opinions are my opinions, your opinions are wrong. I mean, your opinions.
You're not wrong.
Thank you, you are. So, bow, some arrows. I can get you a quiver. What kind of bow is your friend want? Long, short, medium, enchanted, unenchanted?
You're dragonborn, right? Yeah, he's a dragonborn, so...
Probably a long one.
Probably a long one.
Can I sell you a short one? And can you bring them by so I can watch you use it? I've got ones for gnomes. And I think that would be hilarious in his hands. I'll even give you that one for 5 gold off if you let me watch him shoot it.
I don't have money to waste on a joke. It sounds funny, though.
When you do.
It sounds funny.
You're an adventurer, right?
Yes.
I figured as much. When you do, come back by, talk to me, and I got to see that.
No, he's been doing the.
I'll tell you what we can do.
Damn it.
Sell me a longbow, get a little bit of a discount on it. Give me the short bow for now, the low one you have. I'll bring him by with it, and you can watch him as he practices with it, and then we'll give him the real one.
Fuck it.
Just
40 gold.
humor.
40 gold. 30 gold. Fuck it.
And that's for what?
Longbow and a quiver.
Those arrows?
Yeah.
20?
Quiver of arrows, 20 arrows, but I don't track ammunition unless you piss me off.
So you're
I have
keeping.
to.
So you.
I have a spell that tracks it.
Babe,
You always got to you retrieve
You said-
them or
you said
find
30?
more when you need them.
30, yeah.
That's a 20. Oh, gold, 30 gold.
No, it's
Sorry, the
like-
last number I threw out was 20 quivers,
Yeah.
20 arrows.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, my friend.
You need anything else? Arnon Bazar at your service.
What was your name?
Arnon Bazar.
Arnon. Thank you, Arnon.
Yep. Have a good day. He hands you the short bow. And it's, I mean, Sheridan could shoot it size. Like, it's about yay big.
Yeah.
Bright colored wood, like bright orange dyed wood. Nice bright dyed string.
Do you have a target set up over here somewhere? You can...
I will in a moment.
All right, we'll back it up your moment.
Jake, where you at?
And we'll head back to the dragon. Yeah,
All right. You find Landor where you left him. I'm assuming he doesn't want to parsing his bucket ass nude.
Landor, there's some clothes for you.
And the clothes set you back.
Did you
Did they give you that already?
Yeah, you gave me that already. Late.
That's right.
So
Actually, too bold. For common travel board, should be too bold.
you're so great
You
stuff.
got a
Shut up.
discount.
You shut up over there.
Got a discount. Be quiet.
If I had to be broke, everyone else had to be broke.
No.
I'm working on it.
I don't think what's gonna happen very soon.
So
Close calling a flexible piece right here.
I have a question real quick.
That's right.
So any money, obviously any
What
money
did you
that
say?
Landor,
So,
any money that Landor earned
too bold.
that was on his person or his
That was
split,
supposed to
that was
be
on
yeah,
his
it's
person
just
when he died, that got melted.
Right.
It's
It's gone.
we don't repay him for that.
It's acid. It's
But-
destructive.
But anything that he would have earned that we hadn't paid out yet, he would still get.
No,
He was part
because
of
we
the
had no knowledge that he was part of the group.
He was.
He doesn't set any money aside. Your character can give him money if you wish. But you doesn't set aside anything for him.
Once he died, he was no longer part of it.
Because we had no foreknowledge that we would
Yeah.
be able to bring him back.
No, that's fine. I mean, as of now, I didn't know if you'd already spent your money. Right?
No,
But-
he has no money.
So, how does how much are my javelins?
Like I said, you just have javelins. I don't track ammunition.
Okay, I didn't know if that was ammunition because they are, but they aren't.
They are.
They are.
Could I shoot them out of my arm?
Yes.
I
Shoot them out of your hand.
They are trackers
Pew, pew.
ammunition.
want to start tracking daggers and ammunition, please.
Pew pew.
Go for it.
Start throwing fucking daggers. If you did kunai instead of daggers, probably should.
Somebody give Landor,
So the
Close.
daggers, which are trackers and ammunition.
and then we give him the bow and arrow.
The little one.
What I got.
Thank you.
If you don't need to get dressed, I'll take you to a place you can practice.
He also
shooting.
gives you a quiver and 5 arrows size for that bow. So quivers are about yay big, arrows are about that long.
If you want to practice with it,
I've heard the drow are really proficient with those.
I got a place you can practice with it. Follow me.
I'm serious.
Hey,
Drow actually
hey,
use a
hyena.
hand crossbow.
It's not a crossbow though. It's a bow and arrow, gnome size.
It's a bow and arrow that small.
Small gnome child size at that point.
Like this big.
So we go back to the
Arrows are
Artemis
small.
You
shop.
get there and there's a human kid, about 15 years old, standing next to Arnon, that has a cardboard sandwich board sign type thing on with a bullseye with wet paint on it, still dripping. And the kid's wearing it. He has his head down and his hands like this.
Arden, is this safe, my friend?
I don't know. Fucker owes me money. He's a thief.
Yeah, but can we? I'd rather him not. You know, it's probably not going to penetrate that wood. But can we not shoot those human being, please? Something my God is supposed to.
Jack, you survive another day. Get the fuck out of my sight. And just gone.
Oh, real quick, while you're gone, I went and bought me a crossbow, and I was looking for someone in the town. I was looking for a church, someone that does my goddess. There's
Oh.
only one person in this town that talks to my goddess. His name was Art Chance. Art, what do we got? I can't remember. Who scratched his name out?
You guys didn't write it down.
Uh,
I didn't write it down.
but he was a butcher. Yeah, he told you, yeah, he sells meat. Okay, perfect, that's fine. He's a butcher.
Edge of town. Haven't heard from him in a few weeks.
Scratch it out. Never mind.
Just made that easier.
Anyway, so
It made me chuckle.
he doesn't laugh.
Roll attack at disadvantage without your proficiency.
You're not proficient.
You're not proficient with this fucking bow.
I mean, it says bow.
It does. Me as the DM are telling you you are not proficient with this bow. Does it say training bows on there? Does it say comically small training bow designed specifically for gnomes by an asshole dwarf in Tent City?
Give me a look. Give me my little courtyard.
With a little bow.
The courtyard.
Give me all help you can.
He was a little courtyard with a little bow.
damage.
That's right. So 3. Alright.
Damn. So you, and it just goes wide, tears through the tent. He goes, I should have thought of that one. 4. Sorry. Did you hear someone cussing behind a couple tents down? Oops. So he starts chuckling. Yes. He goes, hold on. And he goes back behind it in his tent, comes out with 2 larger pieces of wood, and kind of leans them up on either side of the board. That way there's a nice little stopping point. Yeah, 4 more, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the string snaps in the air, falls to the floor. Hits your toe, scratches your foot a bit, but it doesn't hurt. He just starts like, give me it. He takes it, the arrow, and the quivers, and takes the string off. Did you get both bows when you left the first time?
No, just did the small one.
He comes out
I
with
think we traded out.
a finely crafted white wood recurve longbow for you and a quiver of arrows with beautiful designs all through the quiver. There you go. I'm sorry. It was funny. I hope you can understand how it was hilarious. And I feel like if you were to see a Goliath standing here shooting that, which can be arranged if you want to, you would be laughing.
I've been dead for almost a month.
How was it on the other side after you died? Were you happy? Were you with your friends and family?
Yes.
Told you. And he turns and walks away.
I knew you were right. I knew you were right.
Did he say, were you happy?
Yeah.
And then did Lander answer?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't hear an answer until he said, were you with your friends and family? Were you happy? Were you with your friends and family? He just said yes. I thought it was just the second part.
He took it as an answer and everything.
Pick one. You'd be happy with your friends and family.
He just says told you and walks away and slams the door, closes his curtain shut.
This is apparently Letheo's plan for me to come back. I'm gonna ask her to see if she can bless the bow.
Rule of religion?
Very funny.
They close a bit. They close a bit. You have advantage on the next hit with it.
Hey, Steven.
Yeah.
The only special rule you had for the rat god was I had to roll. What was it I had to roll besides if I was doing a divine smite, I had to roll to hit and then I'd roll something else. What was the other thing?
I would roll a percentage to see if the power works or not.
That was the only special rule you had, correct?
Yeah. Alright, anyone else doing anything?
Thank you for the
I'm trying
bow.
to track down our healer.
Help me get the bow.
See if he needs help carrying anything.
I was going to tell you to roll an investigation, but you're not able to do so. Roll an investigation.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to Anti-Watch.
He rolls as bad as I do, so.
There's not much
What's my dice?
I thought this was the
Every
one.
city. You're thinking of the hillside city that you guys spent some time in. Well, you guys passed that town a while ago.
I thought they were the same town.
This is Tet City. This is not a makeshift town on the crossroads. You're thinking of Frostpoint.
Oh, okay.
Dirty 1.
31?
You are
I rolled a 2 and she has a -1.
You spend about 4 hours after you buy your javelins wandering the city and just lost. There's not much to tell one road apart from the other than the different stuff that's adorned on the street, but it's just rows and rows of tents. Different colors and different states of fucked up from how long they've been out, but it's just a sea of canvas. It's hard to really get your bearings. At one point, you feel like you've been going in circles for about 40 minutes. Cemented by the fact that there's been a kid sitting on the corner playing with a ball. You're starting to go a little bit mad trying to figure out if you are going crazy, if there's just a bunch of kids not playing today.
Yeah.
But it takes you about 4 hours and you don't find the healer.
I am going to summon 10. Right?
Yep.
I'm going to have a whole heart ring.
He comes back panicked as you were dead and you were his life link, so he was essentially dead as well and lost and confused. So He's very panicked when you bring him back,
I hope you got money for a psychiatrist.
but
Ain't nobody got money
he's
for that.
happy to see you. Anything else?
In addition, just because this swell guy, I'm gonna give him 30 gold.
Yep.
Just so he has some walk around money as it were.
I'm too wrong.
Right, with 30 gold.
You said you just have 5 to spare now.
What kind
Leather, padded, or studded.
45.
Is he a specialist? Like, do they have to like accommodate for his tail? Or...
That's not a thing. They thematically do that to change the cost.
Oh, that's what I said. Not to change the cost. I meant thematically. Is it going to take them a day to make the money?
They would figure. I mean, Dragonborn aren't rare, so it's, I think they would have already stuff set aside. Because there's Dragonborn, there's Tiefling, there's tail creatures.
I was trying to be better without being better.
I'm gonna go buy a set of hide armor. 10 gold.
What did you have before? Plate?
No, I had studded leather. I'm a ranger, so I'm trying to. I can't be wearing plate and all that.
Even the studs, you give you disadvantage on stealth. I'll do minus like.
The good thing is chain.
Yeah.
Leather. So you find a guy who offers you 12 gold for a set of leather. He makes the modifications necessary for your tail and size.
He's an outcast Dragonborn?
Huh?
Dragonborns are supposed to have tails.
Huh?
Having a tail is an aberration for, and they're looked down upon. They're frowned upon in this society.
So they also don't have wings? Or does it depend?
They don't typically have wings.
They don't typically have wings, no.
Oh shit.
I'm pretty sure for Dragonborn it's wings or a breath weapon.
No.
Gem Dragonborn get wings.
But they're little. If they have wings, it's little small
Yeah,
ones
it's,
that have them. But
it's we're basically using our psychic abilities to make the gems on our bodies be turning into wings and stuff like that.
Is anyone else doing anything?
No.
As you all finish your shopping, one by one, as you're leaving the shops and wandering and looking at what there's to buy, periodically you all have this realization. You guys reached the town. You went with Dan to buy his spells. Then, without saying a word to each other, you scattered like roaches. No plans on where to reunite. No plans on even when to reunite. So
that's why I didn't move anywhere.
I need an investigation roll from every single one of you.
I'm staying put. Yeah.
I reach into my bag, pull out my sending stone, and try to communicate to the others. Oh, where to meet up?
Who has the other setting stones? Okay, so you and Dan have advantage.
Am I the only one with the sending stone?
No, you and Modian have one, so you and Modian have advantage.
I'm going to sit.
What are we rolling?
I'm just going to send out
Investigation.
message. Where is everybody? So I'm just going to send out a message until they get them right.
Okay, I am gonna wait in the middle of the town, looking through my book and figuring out which figurine I'm gonna make.
Okay. So,
21.
So again, this is after you've done all that. This is when you start trying to reunite with your party, unless you're just not traveling anymore.
Huh?
Unless you're not traveling anymore, this is after you've looked through your book, you spent your time shopping, and this is where you realize that it's probably time to go, and you start looking for your party.
Yeah.
So roll your investigation.
On your feet. Investigation was
I so lost.
That's mine. That's mine. That's mine.
I know.
Again, this is well,
So I got 21, you got 16.
I got
Even
16.
6-7 hours later, sun's starting to set. So you all have that realization of you probably should go find your friends. But unless you ran, oh, you did shoot your shot, so yeah. So okay.
I rolled an
8.
16.
Mike,
I thought I was going on with him. So
you went with him to go shopping?
yeah.
Even though I'm not moving.
No. Jarn?
Say Sar?
No, I said
Oh,
Jarn.
he said Jarn. He's 15.
So yours was 8. But you have that. You start to just. You have that realization of things look like you start to wander and you feel nobody hand on your shoulder. This my friend, and he leads you.
Since he wasn't there when we get out anyways.
With Sar's help, you find each other fairly quick, and then the three of you together start finding each other. First, you find Milo, then Jarn. Then you, as you're wandering down one of the roads, you hear in your head, "Where are you guys? It's time to go." And you recognize the voice. So it takes you guys a couple minutes to figure out which street he's on versus where you're at, because he's just kind of broadcasting it out there. It takes you a couple minutes to figure out. So it gets all of you guys together. You're still missing your friend. What's up, Tim?
I got 16.
Yeah, you find Tim as well. You find everyone. This takes you a minute to find your elf friend, as she is wandering aimlessly and in circles. At one point, you think you see her, but she turns and walks into a tent. But no, that can't be her, and you go down another road. And it takes you probably the better part of another 2 hours. At this point, the sun is set to gather up all your teammates, finally finding Hawthorne.
Like strength one, it's not a problem, but like, what's the reasonable amount of jumping?
10. Like I said, you don't need to track them, though, you just have them. Unless you're planning on breaking and using them for something other than weapons. Then it's something uses a weapon when you don't need to track it. I'm gonna make you start tracking them, it's gonna be difficult. You are, I told you repeatedly to spell it. Your abilities, Josh, are just like you plant 4 arrows in the ground, right? It's not just how many arrows you have at your disposal.
Yeah, I have this one spell that I use up arrows as I throw them into the ground and shoot out.
Right, it's like 4 that you use, right? It's not as many as you have.
It's 3 or 4 at a time.
Like, that's what I'm saying. It's not like you need as many arrows as you have in your possession. So yeah, then you're fine. You need to worry about tracking. You find enough strewn on your body, down that you keep up your stuff. Alright, so you all find each other.
So I decided to use a stone to bring Landor back. It wasn't
Days there.
I felt bad not able to revive him, but I was able to bring no drop.
I do pay very close attention, looking in his mouth, seeing if there's extra fangs sticking out, or to see if he's pale in color, to see if he has a shadow.
Nope.
Noise.
That feedback loop.
Sound like someone was looking.
He doesn't have a shadow. You start to panic for a second, then you realize it's nighttime. Like, I don't know what.
I think the light was directly above him.
So just already on edge, having been keeping an eye on Milo this whole time.
Correct.
You start to panic and your hand reaches for your weapon.
Grabbing my wooden stick.
You reach for a weapon, and you start to shift. Then you realize.
I forgot about it. Forgot about it.
Yeah, he's seen.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Are you sure that's real?
Yes, the resurrection is considered nothingness. In the resurrection back form, it's coming part of it. To get off guard, we're talking about. I'll be able to one more person.
You have to go over to the region. You can take it from
So nothing. I lost it with right more.
Take the drink of alcohol. It just takes long.
I'm gonna go into the nearest bar. I want nasty shit. I want a mudslide.
You find a guy. You find a guy that's got cake stacked up on his head. He sells you one for a gold.
All right, worth it.
But he seems very skittish. Right?
And then I'm gonna come back and hand him the drink.
I'm
Welcome back to the living, friend.
Deception?
No, I'm not coming back, but there's no deception. It's alcohol.
Oh, there's deception now.
It's just free alcohol.
That's it.
Okay.
We got hot days, so. For your blood.
I am an alcoholic, sir. Think more than that.
As more as you are.
He takes that down. That doesn't even flinch it. What's up? Another one?
Not so much that it's okay.
No, he doesn't take. Doesn't hit it. Now it, no problem. Doesn't phase it. Doesn't flinch.
Before you get alcohol.
Really? Oh, that's horrible.
You not like the taste of it? This fucking alcohol. It's been a while. That's all I threw it out for a couple of years. It was been a hot minute since you got that again. It's also been a hot minute since you got the taste alcohol. So you don't care that it tastes like shit. You're happy.
Okay, what is our next one?
Yep. Yeah. This is your first drink. Nothing to disappoint. No.
What is the time that I'm from?
You know,
I'm going to that. I'm just in that.
Like, a little bit disappointed in this drink, bro. The mom's kicking itself just a bit.
Huh?
Put it in your.
Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to. Yeah. Wait, I'm not supposed to go back and forth. Like,
Oh, you're.
why are you mute me then?
well, but the shopkeeper gave me a real usual there like this.
Did you still try to shoot it?
Yeah. But I hear the stuff that you practice with
So
it.
you don't have to much healer funds then.
Me and the shopkeeper had help me kind of out.
I had 17 gold.
I gave you the last batch, big chunk of the last batch that we separated. So you've got 200 gold.
Thank you.
Okay, what are we doing next?
Gagging people who are asking what are we doing next. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Technically, we solved the mission. Is that like the first time we've solved a mission?
Yeah, like so.
That's true, is it?
Yeah, but see, here's
No, we never.
Kind of solved the farm.
Not really.
Kind of. You fucked it up royally, but you did get to the bottom of it.
Steve, were these characters actually with us when we did that though?
No, but he's just saying as a group, you guys finally. This would technically be your second success, but I really don't. As a DM, I can't really give you that one as a success. So yes, congratulations, guys, on your first successful mission. Center of the Rock. It only took 5 months. Actually, because we started this last year. Yes, because you were with your dad in North Carolina.
Yeah.
For
Nobody was alive at that time. I mean, all these characters.
celebrate. Holy shit. In about a year, you guys finally succeeded.
Better late than never.
Hold on, I gotta know now.
When I was with Dad, that was when we
finally did it?
just started to discuss Cecilia's concept.
Maybe we found out later and just go together.
You sure it wasn't? And then I was. You sure it wasn't when your dad came here? And then I was the character I changed to from Jonathan before that.
Where's the
But it was a different.
where's the map?
Go to
Too many things in here.
two
What
above the
is
panda.
this? Panda. This panda?
Yes, two above that.
Right, we're right. It's been a year. The first of many new adventures of the new Land of Mentrion, July 9th, 2022.
Go, dude.
Is that when we started?
July 9th was the first session of this campaign. It has taken you guys shy of a year to complete a fucking mission. It has been 11 fucking months. Sorry. 2 months. This campaign, the Order of the Rock campaign, with the guild and everything. It's been almost a year.
I apologize, everybody. It's my fault. I didn't join the game until.
Which map is it?
Rejoin the game until February. It's my fault.
So, congratulations, everyone. You can finally return to the guild successful. Not even just successful. You didn't like mass murder anyone in this mission. You didn't get a dozen townspeople killed.
Yeah, but we didn't even kill the person we shoot.
We didn't blow up the city.
Yeah, like you actually got everyone better than where you found them.
Where we
I'm
are.
really proud of you guys.
God damn it, I got it.
So, you may return to your guild to happily be the first group of
This one, yeah, Hobbs Grove, yeah.
Yeah, it's right there. We're in freaking tent city somewhere.
Tent City's not on the map if you're looking for it.
Okay. Just looking.
If you're looking for it on the map, it's follow Dunmorgon to the west. And you see fast forward?
Yeah?
In between Dunmorgon and fast forward where those 4 roads converge.
Yeah, okay.
That's where you guys are at. You're at that convergence.
Okay. So we just have to go to the east.
Nope.
Right? I don't know. I think this is where we are. Are we in the hill area?
I want one of those magical
You're
tunnels that we
in
walk
the hills,
into
yeah.
automatically
Yeah, okay.
come out of the guild hall.
Like, where you're going. You're going north. You said you wanted to go north, right? Okay. Sorry. Sorry. The next has spoken.
They're looking some more stuff for my 4K, but I'm going to 4K it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get you there's
That
would be a 19.
Let's go to your house. Whoa.
You have to roll a 21 on it.
Oh, that must have been really cool to watch. That would have been so cool to watch. You had a bag of holding previously? It slowly eats through the outside of your bag of holding, and then just.
That's only if you put
That's only in the bag of holding, in another bag of holding. Otherwise, all its contents just come.
Give me a second.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, is that it essentially got destroyed, and then everything was put into the jello.
You dumped it out
Been
already.
destroyed.
You already dumped out, so you're
Because it
trying to use it to gather.
This is true.
So it's still with
Yeah, yes. So it went back to it without it.
Which is what happened.
After that, I finished my own good shooting, or we did shooting for doing, and I was physics. And I was vlog. Definitely got my hair.
My kids look like me.
don't have enough of that. I just checked. And then in that case, I am just going to find a follow them.
Yeah, it's a single.
I found the truck for that one.
Okay. It's single.
Got a gallon of ale on the two swords.
Single day as well. All right. Mike, you half jokingly, your character called out to everyone as a suggestion. As you guys begin walking down the road. Again, it's about 10, 11 p.m. at this point, so a lot of the tents have closed up and the people have gone inside at this point. And there is a temperature drop. Temperature drops about 5 to 10 degrees.
Okay, I'm on edge automatically because I know what that means.
And walking down the road towards you is a cloak figure.
Walking down towards us, what?
It's a cloak
Walking
figure.
down towards you is a cloak figure. Let's draw attention
on myself.
Hold on. Hitting adventures.
Who are you?
What are you?
Where?
I was called, so I came.
Where did you go?
I didn't ask for anybody specific, but I asked for no, I didn't ask for a person.
Hello, these are confused by people. I help adventurers. I came. The mountain man. You have.
Okay.
You have.
You recognize him now.
Cecilia did not.
You recognize the name because you still start to close.
Yeah, but
So you recognize the name.
before.
You've done them once before. As your friend here knows, I help adventurers in need,
Yes, he's helping once before.
people that are lost and away from home and are at the end of their travels.
You get away from it.
There's a lot of meaning. But someone asked for a ride home. So I figured I could deliver on that. Would you like to go home?
I would love to go. I would like to go back to the guild hall. I don't want to go home.
Fair enough. Everyone else gone? Whatever's wrong?
Technically have no home.
Turns around and
Technically, I'm not allowed back on my
Yeah.
It's not that far from here, but
I can't understand anything you're saying.
I knew there was a reason not to go.
What's our?
But I can't understand anything you're saying.
Anything? What's the last thing you
gotta
heard?
speak louder.
Like, all I hear is if I really don't really understand.
You gotta speak louder and clearer.
What was the last thing you heard? Because you didn't answer my fucking question.
The last you heard was
Something
the cloak
about going
figure.
home.
Okay.
And
So,
Mike said, I don't want to go home. I'll go to the guild hall.
so cloak figure approaches, says he looks out for travelers. His name is the Mountain Man. He looks at Modian, says, I've helped your friend here before. I offer a way home to weary travelers. Adventurers that are at their end of their adventure.
He's helped our group before.
And he looks at you guys and goes, so, would you guys like to go home? Which is where Mike popped off, so he goes, so, one-way trip, then we're gone, order of the rock, everyone on board?
That's right where I want to go.
Then as he says that, he looks directly at Milo and says, don't shoot me this time, don't attack me, don't throw anything at me.
Oh yeah.
Not appreciated. I'm aware.
That's is this the same person that took us?
It
And
may not
then
make sense to you, but it's
Yes, it is.
yeah, it is okay.
that. I'm aware of the character.
But Tim doesn't know who that is.
Yeah, the only person here that knows who that is Modian.
So
So he turns around and kind of stretches his arm out like that, and his staff appears in his hand. He plants on the ground in the middle of the road in between you guys and him, and it grows about to 12 feet tall, and vines shoot out from it, forming a archway in the middle of the road. that shimmers for a second and then goes just dark black.
Yeah.
Safe travels, friends.
Thank you once again.
That's you, my good sir.
He just eyes you as you start to walk towards it.
I reach in my bag.
Thank you.
As I walk through, I'm like, thank you once again, Mountain Man. Appreciate this.
Safe travels.
I reach in my bag. I get to the very bottom. I take a pair of silver and black socks and put them to him.
Take 7. That's the nice part.
Thank you, sir.
Do you have a quiver? Do you have a bow and arrow?
No.
Just your melee weapon?
Yeah, I have a broadsword on that.
He reaches, as you start to walk towards one, he pulls the broadsword out of the sheath. You can have it back when you're there. I don't trust you thieves anymore.
Finally, somebody who
And he
understands
ushers
me.
you through.
I, again, look confused.
Again, repeats. May not make sense to you, and it makes sense in the grand scheme of things. There's someone out there that does understand.
Yeah.
There,
Me.
outside the game.
Me!
Steven, I want to go find the gnome necromancer, and then we're gone.
Give me a second. Who's the last person that goes through?
Is it no?
Your hand, a bastard sword. Give this back to him.
Oh,
Dragging it through.
Got an 8 straight.
He really just said, "I'm gonna wait for one person."
And as you guys walk through, any of you that have experienced teleports before, it's usually a gut-wrenching thing. This is a seamless walking through a doorway. There's no discomfort. There's that moment of weightlessness and calm before you're just in front of the guild hall. You see Hamon step out, dragging your broadsword across the ground as he walks out. For those of you, as you guys come through, the ones that come behind, there's no grand gateway. There's just
In there.
appearances of these people just walking like they walked out of thin air.
Okay, I shout out. We're home. We actually succeeded.
You were here with your friends.
We
Say that like
Late at night,
Is there like,
succeeded. Sorry.
you stay in front of the guild hall.
Sorry.
we're going to go back to Rome. Got the paper and then we'll
Yep,
walk.
you wanna-
So, paper on
Darn,
it.
roll investigation.
okay.
No, Jar, not you.
Oh, I dropped it the minute I got through there. He's fucking running to there.
I
Nat 20, 21.
as soon as I get it, I'm just gonna examine it for damage since it was dragged across the ground.
Roll investigation.
Is this the thing that was tomorrow?
He didn't know Dark.
Right?
He didn't know Dark jumped down until he got out.
13.
He watched him dragging it though.
13.
He came out, walked, dragging it, and then dropped it. The side that was being dragged looks a little duller. Functionally, doesn't seem to be damaged anyway. Just could use a good sharpening and polish.
Which is what it needed anyway.
Jarn, you managed to find the shop of mechanical wonders that is locked. Lights are off. Once again,
Do
it is
they-
about 11
do
o'clock.
they- I was gonna say, do they have a sign that says what time they're open?
Oh,
Dusk to dawn. Dawn to dusk.
Dawn to dusk. Like dusk to dawn, they better be open. This hasn't gotten late enough yet.
Just says dawn to dusk.
Just says dawn to dusk. That's it.
Yep. So, as you all walk in the guild hall, the door on the left swings open. Grambrock, dwarf, older, kind of comes walking out. You guys made it back.
Yes.
I try and have your rates of bottle in my mouth if you start shoving it. I will.
So, how many people did you guys kill? How many apology letters are we writing? How much is this going to cost us?
None.
We haven't killed anyone living. Only the
None.
things that should be dead, which were already dead.
We killed dead things. Which should have been dead already. Except for one.
We won.
Very proud of you guys. You
Oh, you with so little faith.
There, unfortunately, has not been a lot of this to the guild, so it's nice to hear.
Sounds like somebody's definitely bad people.
Well, or some wild cards that we probably shouldn't have allowed in the first place.
I can't remember how we can read them. If you had already joined or you know,
But it is.
I thought we had already joined.
I told you the time with you, so if you want to have already joined, you can't have.
I think that's so good. When you have
When
a
did
order
you
from
want one?
Yeah,
Yeah, but when was that? Like what part of Star was it?
February 25th of this year.
I don't remember.
I
I think on your way to this quest.
Okay.
I think you're on the way to this quest when you go out.
Okay, like already on their way, not staying then we're back.
Yes. On their way to the quest is what it said.
So actually,
You know, like,
I lived in. Oh yeah, I lived secluded.
you still can join the guild and then you get the mission to go meet up with them. Or you get them wandering around and happen upon her and get her to find them.
I think that's easy. I think I had one. I was just for them and I have
It's up to you. If you want to join, you can. If you plan on joining, you join. However you want your story to go. Grandma will see you over. Did you actually die?
Yes.
You're powerful enough to bring people back?
Well,
You're powerful enough to bring them back? Do you have those capabilities now?
To an extent.
What happened to your gear, friend?
I had a stone in the lobby bring him down.
Him and all of his stuff disintegrated and then died. What's it called? A jello cube?
Give me a moment.
Gelatinous cube.
Landor, I'll be back in a second. And he turns back towards the offices. Comes back about 2 minutes later and hands you a bag.
There's paper towels on the white box.
So, what are you guys doing? You go to your room, find your paper.
Obviously, it's 11 o'clock at night. I don't want to have to deal with constantly stay awake. But before I go to bed, I'm going to grab a piece of paper and then I'm going to draw the exact outline of what the lines and everything else look like on that thing.
Any particular reason or just?
Oh, I'm creating a religion.
Okay. I'm right with this.
We're all going to be dollars by the end of the fucking game.
Roll intelligence.
16.
You, to the best that you can recall, draw the gateway you saw with the staff sitting in the center and the archway pouring out of it. It takes you a second, but you managed it.
Is there a couple for free, is it?
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, I got a ring. Join. Make sure everything.
Huh? Where's what?
Right next to you.
Okay. He's in the guild hall. I'm looking to see where his church is at.
And then I'm going to bed because it's late and it's going to be hard to stay awake.
I can carry more ale now.
I can find you. I'm gonna go to the
You should be part of the guild and should have a room because you joined them when they were dealing with Henry's
I didn't
bullshit.
really do much with the guild. I joined them, but we didn't really spend much time here when I did.
Right, they still picked up a quest from here, so it's up to you whether or not you would have joined at that time. Because they did stop back at the guild hall and pick up the quest because they finished Henry's thing,
Right.
came back and found out.
Because that wasn't very much. It wasn't very long.
Yeah, so
You
you
came in 8.
if you join the guild, you have a room. They make sure there's enough room for everyone. They're not overstaffed yet.
Yeah.
That might happen. And you ask for directions towards the temple. He tells you to take the main road west towards the edge of the city. The second main road left. It'll be on your right hand side about halfway through. You easily find it.
Light candle oil, this is versus arena.
Even for as late as it is, there's still quite a few people in here praying in different spots. And a priest walking around, blessing people and talking to people and just sitting there.
Looking for her guidance and her assistance in our journey.
As you're there praying, you feel a presence walk up behind you. And after you finish your prayer, a hand touches your shoulder. You look up and it's the priest. Welcome back from your travels. Make sure his light guides you. How were your travels?
Exhausting.
Huh?
Educational.
Make any more friends? Lose any friends?
That friend, I there was one, and then I received a early revival that I was able to use to bring all our companions back to the Land of Mentrion.
Gold was 100.
I made notes of the stuff, so I share my notes. I wrote down the story.
He copies out what you tell her, and
And then I go along as a journal or adventures, whatever. I'm sharing that with them.
What were the names of the friends you lost?
Jim and
He writes it down as well and passes it to a younger guy that's looking around. Who walks over the wall and begins writing on the wall.
And then we lost Landor and
Rhonda.
huh?
We remembered to give the guild back their share of the gold, right?
Nobody said they did, so if you guys want to, you can.
Who's people? Who's people?
Oh, yes, then.
That's in the street. That's not in the street.
Are you trying to listen to all the people who died?
I did, but I already told.
I've kept track of it. It's just who gives it.
I thought someone was actually holding on to it.
I am.
Oh, yeah.
Did you get them the cubes as well?
Huh? Yes. And I gave the cubes over to.
What do you guys agree with the cubes?
Huh?
No response.
Yeah, because it was there part of them.
Yeah, no response.
I was the one who was in my one.
Well, like I said, at the time that I gave you, I think we've only gotten the treasure hoards.
Yeah.
There are 1 or 2 pending now.
Yeah, there's 2 pending now.
Yeah, you and Dad.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they don't react. Did you guys make a deal with what you're telling the guild, or you just didn't get the cubes?
I think we had
You had
discussed
a
few different concepts. I think one of the concepts was to get if we could get because the guild gets 5% of what we find.
Right.
So if these cubes open to the guild, considering we found them, we should be getting 5% of those cubes.
Or they just
If they're willing to work backwards on it.
or they just take that and that.
I thought they were just charging us 5% for whatever adventure we do, whatever like income we get. We have to give them 5% of it.
But I think
Yeah,
it'd be easier
the
to go to
1085 they
5%.
get 5% of guard.
But I think it'd be easier if we just got the 5% of the cubes that they opened up, because then opening up and then having to keep track of the money and how balanced, that's gonna be a nightmare for the guild.
That's what happened.
That's not happening.
So we have to the Gramrock. None of them activate, but he says I will pass you to the other 2 leaders and see what happens.
And to discuss the deal with them and see if he-
My idea would have been to give them that first idea, that's going to be a pain in the ass. Or we thought of this other thing. Because we're more likely to take it because it's a pain in the ass.
You guys talk back and forth about from this. I'm sure they'd agree to give you 5% of any monetary value from that you score.
I think it's probably open.
Oh, yeah, it's always open.
I'm going to do it.
Alright, cost you a couple golden stuff tonight. No one else doing anything tonight?
No.
I was gonna ask
Do anything tonight? Since you stay up, you don't go to sleep.
With that little meta bullshit from the god.
Yes, I do.
Well, it kind of makes sense.
But he was facing out with you.
Same soul, different character.
That's an idea I've been kind of playing with in my mind. Is that all the characters have the same soul to be passed on. Yeah, I thought about that. Also, So it's like your kindred. Well, it's like your kindred spirits. It's the one that you feel like you've got the souls in common. Yeah, it's the same thought process. So it's your soulmate. It's the same. It's hard to tell the soul different. I've read a couple theories on that. Like when you find your soulmate, that people supposedly see organ stuff don't see the difference between the two.
And sometimes the soulmates is the same sex. It's not like you're sexually attracted. It's just you're just very closely bonded.
So I know how much you love having to make decisions, but the time frame does match up. He's back. Celia is finally fucking back. She got back about 2 days ago. From walking across, finding a boat, and finally coming back. So if you would like to, yeah, she is finally home.
On top of that, there's a theory I read this time that we all actually serve and each life at the same time.
I like the theory that God is just experimenting with different ways of behavior and how to be, so we're actually teaching God how to be.
We're actually an adolescent primordial God, and we live in each life,
And he learns from our behaviors and actions.
The ranger that threw the arrow into the portal that not man opened up to you guys. That said, you know what? Fuck you, we'll close it. What?
Oh, fucking Josh. You guys are one of my jobs outside. That's like their ceiling tablet.
I
pride myself on you.
What are you doing? What's your choice, bud?
He's remaining there. He rolled it. He assigned numbers. Rolled Cecilia.
So you have that choice whenever you guys are back to the guild. You can't switch while on an event, but when you have to guild, you can just go. Alright, so night goes, morning comes. Oh yeah, sorry. You find him. You stay up late, kind of wandering the guild hall, trying to figure out what to do with your time. It hits about 1 a.m. and Modian comes back into the guild hall.
Where were you?
I thought you went to bed. Tim.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did go to bed. I thought you were woke up. Okay, never mind.
Milo is staying up waiting for Modian. No, I went to bed.
Sorry?
At the breakfast.
And I think I missed something along the way. Board meeting?
Still hear it.
Hear what?
The cookie.
Huh? You go to bed, puzzled and trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. Roll an investigation as you lie awake for another half an hour or so, trying to figure out what the fuck just happened. You start running through all these scenarios in your head. Please keep the comments light for the child, please. I know, but I'm stopping you before you go too far. I've gone on to other people who are doing the same shit, so please stop before you go any further. Yeah, you stay up for another. It's pushed like 2 a.m. at this point. You were exhausted, but you hit that point where your brain starts going through all the shit you did wrong, and you're just stuck on this. Like you know he meant something by it. You know you should know what this was, but you can't figure out if he was speaking in code, if you missed an inside joke, like if he was trying to ask for help. Like,
I got my notebook out.
yeah, yeah, you're in bed, like kind of like this. Oh my god, what's fucking mean? Yeah.
I'm gonna go off into a secluded area.
Okay.
and go to sleep.
So you're not part of the guild?
Not kind
Really?
So wait, so you feed the hound and then you leave.
Yeah, as you just went up the stairs, you just walked out of the hall.
I would tell you what he meant, but that little.
Good question.
Huh?
I don't know what I had to do.
No, there's no third room. Well, unless you wanted to have a third room.
The chances I just come to start filming and then
Yeah, let's not say.
You betcha.
Ah.
yeah, I come around the alley and I just
Yeah, you're asleep in an alley and you get woken up as something kicks you in your sleep. And you wake up to see him laying on the ground next to you as he trips up.
Why are you up there? Why are you down there? What? Where? Who? What?
Why am I down here?
Why am I down here?
The bus specializes and you see yourself on that bus.
Yep. It's a very traumatic experience. You try dying by flying.
Dying by Jello.
You respond?
Death by Jello.
I will
I can take
probably
another drink.
the area.
Yep.
I will probably leave the area.
Strength versus dexterity?
Did
Assuming
she have
minus
disadvantage?
dexterity.
Yeah.
Minus dexterity.
Okay.
Dexterity save or just roll?
Okay.
It's the strength
Huh? You need that part this time. 20?
17.
11.
Yeah, you reach out and you grab the wall beside you.
Where are you going?
Just disappear into the night.
Somewhere else.
Hi.
Oh, what is that thing?
What's great for me is you're genuinely confused. I understand why and what he meant by that. That's what I'm loving about this the most, is that you're genuinely confused right now.
What are you confused? I'm confused.
Hey, it works though, Steven. It matches his character. He
Yeah.
rolled a 4.
Some beautiful role playing. Here you go. Let's go find someone else to sleep.
Oh, we're gonna find somebody else to sleep.
Alright, so far.
You end up passing out in an hour somewhere. So, morning comes for everyone. Constitution saving throw. You all wake up. No. You are hung the fuck over. Disadvantage on perception checks. You all wake up. Morning is yours. What are you gonna do?
I came down peeking around the corner.
Going back to the shop.
I'm gonna go down and look at the bounty board, see what, and try to just see what else there is.
That's what I was gonna do.
Stumble behind him and grab him by his back of his face. Come on.
You're going into the guild hall. Unless you resist.
I do not.
Yep. So as you're peeking around, you make your way slowly down the stairs and you see the landlord dragging Milo into the door.
That's kind of, I didn't have him like rough in his neck. Oh.
So, just a question, because I don't know if it's actually occurred to any of you.
Nope.
Does anyone fill the guild leaders in on any information you were given? I know you were. You were not. Were you?
I was here. I came in late on the game.
I'll let you hear it for you. Wait.
I came in late on the game.
I'll hold the leaders. Yeah. No, I'm gonna. Yeah, I just gotta tag along in the middle. I don't know really who's introduced anyone.
If you joined the guild, you would have
Right,
met
but
them.
I mean,
No, what I'm saying is if you decided you joined the guild, they would have talked to you. Because they talked to all of you members.
except I don't remember if you actually joined or if
I don't remember.
I'm gonna find Reed and Alvin and I'll fill them in.
Can you manage to find Reed and Alvin? Grandmark is no longer here. So you find the other two at breakfast.
I'm gonna grab my breakfast for the jam. Gentlemen,
Greetings. You were
my name is Mudian.
Mudian, that's right.
I joined
Morning.
the party of mythos.
Yes.
I pull out my journals and I start filling in on what everything we kind of like.
All the lack of murdering you did.
The lack of murder we
They
did.
listened intently. Seemed worried when you mentioned Adesh.
Right.
Yeah, she comes to one of your group, one of your guild members, and
Yes.
she was behind this frack sweep of stuff.
Yes, we know her.
She's trying to get our attention.
Alvin stands up, or Reed stands up and leaves. Alvin says and continue listening.
Am I that boring with storyteller? Sorry.
No, I'm gonna go kill a bitch.
Okay.
You all hear him, because he's not quiet about it at this point. With the shit he's dealt with this guild, he calls out from about halfway through the dining hall, "No, I'm gonna go kill a bitch," and then disappears up the stairs.
Alvin, I should be restoring about him back to life. How we gonna do that? And not murdering anybody.
I don't know how that happened. Psycho, just turn yourself in so they'll stop driving by.
No, surrender!
Every Saturday, they're after you.
Come on, Psycho. No, surrender!
Never surrender.
There it is.
I figured out what I was trying to do on my laptop work stuff. Awesome. Now I don't have to fucking do this fucking every fucking time.
Do what?
Look at that.
What are you trying to do?
Make shit easier to work. I can do that too, yes. Thank God.
So after you finish talking to them, Alvin kind of sets aside and looks over and sees, I'm assuming most of the party eating breakfast. And he goes,
I'm not.
You're not there?
I don't eat, so I wouldn't find a reason to eat breakfast.
Right, but thought you still joined them for breakfast a few times.
I drop in there for a little while, but I won't stay there for long. More of a just a greet them for the day, greet them for the morning, and then go do other stuff I need to do.
Yeah, so.
2,500. 10% would be 350, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he walks over to the table and puts a small pouch on the table full of coin. It's 175 gold coins. One of those cubes opened up when we grabbed it. So as promised, here's you guys just 5% of that.
175 gold divided 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are.
Didn't we have 9 people total?
Patriot and Ireland still count?
Yeah.
Well, that was 175?
Yeah.
I don't know. 19 gold, 4 silver, and 4 copper.
Yeah, the 5% wasn't going to be a hefty cut, but.
No, but it's more than we could have gotten.
19 gold.
19 gold, 4 silver, 4 copper.
More than Landon had left over before I get to have to go check that money.
When you have in the next distribute fuel.
And that was just one of the 5 cubes. Well, dude, no,
He's got 6 to them activated for you.
Orkana, really?
So,
Great.
so you managed to buy an alchemist set, Jarn, and you make your way back to the shop. There is a gnome female in the shop.
Hello.
Hi, how can I help you?
I was looking to buy a pet companion that could maybe help me out in the field. I'm an adventurer.
Any particular type of creature you're looking for, or what do we want?
What do you have?
Right now, I don't have anything in stock. I've been pretty busy. But I can make you something.
What do you know about rats?
They're annoying, smelly, disease carriers.
Could you do something that is a rat size? Metallic?
Is there anything in particular you're wanting it to do, or you just want a little robot rat?
I guess it would. I would want it to be able to help me in battle as well as recon.
So you want a way for it to communicate in common with you and be battle ready.
Yeah.
Ah. Ooh. I'd have to talk to my associate and see what we can do for that, but it's going to be costly. You're going to want that enchanted with sentient.
Okay. How much are we looking at?
I could probably do it. $5,000 gold?
5,000?
Yeah.
I ain't got that much.
That's 500.
Very good. That's also 50,000 silver.
And 500,000 possible.
Wow, you're not
Wait,
too-
Steven, did you say 500 gold or 5,000 gold?
1,000.
That's what I thought you said.
3 zeros.
Well, when you got the money to buy something, come back.
Oh yeah, that's what I want to see.
So, sorry, I know you said you want to go look at job postings with Tim. There is still various escorts and bounty missions. There is a posting for a village that is having trouble with goblin raids. There is a circle of druids and moongulf that need help with one of their groves.
What?
One of their groves.
Not really.
The druid one?
Yeah,
Where is that one located?
moongulf.
What?
Moongulf.
Oh, just south of us. It's just south of
Oh
us.
yeah, it's just very short. Yeah,
That's in the sewers of Westrest that they need help with.
I think someone will be interested in that.
West.
And there is. That is on my phone. 1 second for me to get the name. There's one that looks fresh. Just has one line of information on it that says trouble on Dragon Isles. Need help. Find name that I will have in a second. Egish. Egggesh.
Okay. Well, in the end, it's up to everyone to decide.
Yeah, but we're the only two that went there, so we have to
Yeah,
go
we're
back
we're
and
just looking right now.
As you all finish your meals, realizing the next step of adventuring is probably finding a new job.
Yep.
You guys come down and find Tim and Sar already looking over the dining board.
There's one just south of us, one southwest, and one southeast. Oh.
You didn't learn?
Yep. Get your license.
God.
Huh? What? Stop slamming the table while you're talking. You're going to change your mind about what?
About 20 minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
Before you were at the guild, drug already in where you go talk to one of the guild leaders.
You might have that time with the guild's going.
I get it, there's somebody who's talking.
They take you through the interview process, get what little information they can out of you. They set you up for a bag of holding, a room, and say, well, we would assign you to a group. It looks like you've already found one. Huh?
I said, no, assign from a group.
I just sure
Huh?
All right, so what are you guys doing?
Deciding which place we're doing next. Which job we're doing next.
I want to go kill rats.
Huh? Rats?
What?
I'm going to go kill goblins.
That's what I said.
Well, not
Really give me
don't
a
necessarily have to
I don't
kill
want to do the rats.
No. There's a goblin raiding villages. That's not the one we went. We stopped
Druids.
attacks on a goblin village. We didn't stop goblins from doing
Okay,
the
so
attacks.
there are various escorts and bounties. There is a village, or sorry, the village having trouble with goblin raids. There's a Druid Circle in Moongulf that needs help clearing one of their groves. There are rats infesting the sewers of Westrest.
Can you put that one in?
And there is a man named Egish that has set up a help poster that he needs assistance in the Dragon Isles. Quickly.
What kind of people are in the Dragon House?
I pointed to the dragon house.
There's all the information on it. You can roll a history from try to remember. As Milo is pointing at that one as well.
Which one's that?
The Dragon Isles.
Anything but that.
Exactly.
If anything, I am like him the most. He doesn't think I should be alive.
You are alive.
Roll another investigation.
Oh, great.
We only got a nat 1.
Yeah, you don't remember shit about the Dragon Isles.
Yeah. I got a 14.
Dallas keeps you staring at him as he's looking over the job board. It's right there on the edge of your brain, but you just not sure what the fuck was wrong with him.
Yeah, I've got an 11.
I can't finally figure this out.
14.
You know that it is rumored. You both know that it is rumored to be, or legend says that it's where all dragonborn are descended from. Psycho, you know or heard that it's primarily built, inhabited by lizard folk, kobolds, dragons, and dragonborn.
Nation of reptiles. Okay.
It is split with chromatic on one side and word on the other side. The primary color.
Druid.
Chromatic. Metallic on one side, chromatic on the other. What do you ask me?
Okay, let's vote. Druid.
I don't trust in the dragon house.
I got a dirty 20.
Usually that time we're born in the
Huh? What are you trying to do?
I was just figuring out about it.
I relate more to a dwarf than an other side.
He tells you there are lots of people being hurt in the village. Yeah. The rats is more to it than it seems. They could very quickly get out of hand. And
The rats.
the Dragon Isles is at a tipping point that could cause lots of loss of life.
You spread out and take off.
And there's a pause. There's a pause. As you still feel your God's presence in your mind. Followed by, he doesn't talk.
Keep, yeah.
And you have that light bulb moment.
Right.
Where you realize it wasn't necessarily code, it was that that's kind of the most words you've ever heard him form in a single line before.
Ask them. You don't have to go into the tent around the outskirts.
And it still makes me even more curious as to why waste words on that.
Yeah, but it's just kind of a bit of a puzzle back together for
Say
you.
something to everyone, I wouldn't know either.
Because you more confused. So what to know?
Get out of character.
Reed helps. Reed has had enough of this adventuring life, enough of this guild bullshit. He's already going through and fighting people's throats and sleep anyways. You notice 4 people missing for breakfast that were there at dinner. He's calling it a day on the whole set mentally saying he's put his life.
I think when both you and Alvin had passed and came back. So
Yeah, but Reed also went through some bullshit when he came back.
yes.
He got fucked mentally when he came back by a freak he got pissed off.
Reed didn't do so much of pissing off. I think he's the blame of it.
You were the voice on it. What's the problem?
That's what it is. You see the brother because yeah, he was out front. Oh.
I heard that too.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm trying to either go kill goblins or meet these other dragonborn.
I'm down to go check out some goblins or dragonborn.
Goblin.
I think he's a goblin. Oh my goddess. Our primary focus.
Got also wise with the goblins, and then hopefully finish that early enough to go deal with the Dragon Isles, considering you relay that force to the goddess.
My goddess has said that the goblins is causing a lot of merge, loss of life, and the dragonborn issue is on a tipping point that can cause.
Which one was the goblins again?
But it's not tipped over yet, so let's deal with the goblins first.
So tell us goblins again.
The village.
The one freaking northwest of the big one.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm okay with that.
That's where everyone died at.
Out of game, this is the quest you guys failed last.
Oh.
That's the one where only basically I'm the only survivor of that one.
Yeah, no, I don't want that one.
Yeah, sorry. So you recognize this quest as you guys are looking over it. If you'd like to provide an insight, as your party is starting to settle on that one.
I tell the goblin one?
Yes.
I tell them that one, and then I recall the tale of how everyone died but me and one other person. And I haven't seen that other person in months now.
How did you survive?
When the army of goblins started to come outside the gate, after I told everyone to flee, because I knew we were no match, I went and hid because I didn't think that like 7 of us would be able to go up against 200 goblins alone. with an additional 2 trolls and a giant on their side, also. Might I add?
Chicken shit.
No.
Say what you want.
He's allergic to your bullshit.
I am
Sorry.
alive.
Yes, you are, which you don't know what that says about you, but
Why they stood there and fought, to this day, I do not know. But
Yeah, this one pocket.
God bless them. God's bless them. Because I did not see an army of 200 goblins being slayed by seven adventurers.
your son is to go take on these goblins.
It's not only goblins. It's between a camp of goblins, a camp of trolls and a giant, a camp of orcs, and a camp of hobgoblins. Was it?
Yeah.
Hobgoblins, goblins, orcs, and trolls, and
Yep.
ogres.
Well, I don't know now, but I
Yeah.
No, I don't want that one.
That's why not.
Being paid out by someone, but yeah, that's
Because they're unreasoning.
a tricky one to do.
And then I will negotiate with the other ones.
So we still want to go take on the goblins, or we want to go to the dragonborn first? What do you guys think? What do you think? Dragonborn or goblins?
Humans.
Dragonite.
What do you think? Dragonborn or goblins?
Neither.
Let's do the goblins.
Huh?
Okay, but if we
Goblin.
found out right outside the goblin camp, the whole entire camp's gonna come for us. I recommend we run.
I'm trying to think.
You have 3 of 2 right now.
Tim. Can we take on the goblins?
Goblins.
The goblins or the dragonborns?
No
The
goblins.
draconians.
What's that? You said no goblins?
Dragonborn.
3. Like I'm sure is the same. So 4.
I mean, I'm not talking. It's like
What are you saying?
purposely.
Dragonborn or goblins?
Yeah.
I'd say Dragonborn. That might be a task we're able to do.
You said goblins?
So if you're not counting sorry, you're at 3-3 right now. If you count sorry, you're at 4-3, depending on what you vote for.
I go dragons.
I'm leaning towards the goblins. Okay, so and I'm assuming the goblins are closer. Is that correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah, like Dragon Isles is an island.
Yeah, so it's probably easier and it's closer to go to the goblins. Take care of that one first.
Really?
As long as someone's don't run, what comes down to it.
But is it
4 now?
the other jobs that we didn't consider? How close are those?
What?
The other jobs we didn't consider. How close are those?
Moon Gulf is about a week away. West Rest is about a month away. What are the town names I give you guys?
I thought the rest of it was just all no
That one, where's that?
protection.
Rat one is the month away in West Rest.
What's this? Okay. And then the twin one is the closest one, right? Moonball.
Yeah, that one's a week away.
Pulling rank, love it. Pulling rank.
The only time that's useful.
If you guys have said I'm the leader, I'm going to lead. If you like it or not. Let's send towards the goblins.
All right. Modin said you guys are headed for the goblins.
Oh, great.
Is there anything special we need to prepare ahead of time to take with us?
Diplomatic until I say it isn't.
What's that?
Just diplomatic until I say it isn't.
Diplomatic.
Well, see how we're 4 to 4. I mean, the Gambles here to be a tiebreaker.
Okay. Considering all options, can we consider all options? Then, like,
Well, everything else seems kind of minor. The major ones is the Dragon Island and the Goblins. Goblins are closer, and they've been going on longer since another group apparently died trying to play. So
Were you with this group?
No, I wasn't.
Ordian?
Or was I gone now?
You were there for part of it, actually.
I
forgot about that, yeah.
Yeah, that's
You were just,
I'm surprised you're agreeing with this.
yeah.
Yes.
You saw it. You just weren't there for the TPK. You missed that one.
Yes. I proved everything.
You came back and we were all in the.
Hey, at least I didn't
Yeah,
have-
then it was just me and
Yeah.
that you recognized. Everyone else was new.
If that would change your response, you were there for that.
No, it's something to take care of.
Can we like? Do we have to go to like the extreme one?
So I know that I was there for part of that. I know the goblins and the trolls and all that were tough.
Tim, as you say that, there's a halfling sitting in one of the pews, just cleaning off a hammer. You say, "Do we have to do one of those?" So she lets you. You probably just quit adventuring. Then you wouldn't have to do anything.
No.
Or be a coward.
I mean, one of the bigger ones. Like, can we just go to the one that's like closest? The week away, the one down south. No, the druids.
Yeah, you got the good one closest.
A little closer, but not the closest. He's trying to get you guys to go.
We just came off a victory here, guys.
Yeah, let's keep it going.
I was gonna say exactly. We keep on a victory. We keep going. We carry that victory over to the next one.
Not to the goblins. Apparently,
Take one victory, you get another victory. If you take a big victory, you go back to something a little minor. That's gonna set you back.
Yeah, Moogle's just a hair closer.
Also, not to
I'm not
say
saying we can't do something challenging. I'm just saying, like,
I say we go to Moongolf and do with the druids. Cheers. We don't want to be overconfident in our abilities right now.
just a heads up, those people that don't agree with the majority of the group, there are other adventurers in this group you can find to get together and go to Moonglade or whatever. The rest of us can continue towards the goblins.
But no, I say it again, since I've been the leadership has been thrust upon me, I've taken that and saying we go for the goblins.
The halfling laughs again. Seeming to just enjoy this.
Was that?
Seeming to just enjoy this.
Is it fucking?
As she's moved on to cleaning her act.
Yep. I fucking knew it. Kaylee.
No.
No, not Kaylee.
What's this?
Awesome. Kaylee's one of the
people trained.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's got a large food thing on the bench next to her.
So knowing what we're going in, we've got a lot of goblins, trolls, and giants. One giant to deal with.
oh my.
We want, and again, I know we've tried the diplomatic approach, that didn't work.
That's why the next one.
Now try the tyrannical.
What?
Now try the tyrannical.
No, as far as the dealing with
Put it in the corner and so.
we tried the diplomatic approach first, and that didn't work. So is there anything we need from town to take with us that will help us deal with what we get going into the giant trolls and the
Fireball?
Do combat trolls or any fire or acid? You don't see for living.
Well, let's look where we need to go and let's get going. I see we're meeting here in 2 hours.
Yeah, that's what we'll call it. So, inspiration started with Hawkboard.
What?
I believe anything we're doing right. I can help it. I'm recognize.
Noella and I are full on inspiration.
Alright.
What is it? Before it? Yeah, we know. I worked hard to get the best thing at my craft. The workshop where I learn my trade is the most important place to me. And once I start knitting, it's hard to stop. It's forced to stop or work is damaged. I flash the handle. The only one I'd say about that possibly would be the ideal, though best to be at my craft, because I felt that my stuff was good enough to give it to a semi-deity type being.
Yeah. Good enough. Yeah. I think you'd work that anyway, just because I'm biased. Right?
You liked that little twist in there that I did.
Yeah, my love, Melly. We could probably talk.
Because I'm one more than next.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Very cool.
Yeah.
I know as a superhero with faith, walrus, and constantly refer to it versus these as an example.
Yep.
Faith, I trust in my deeds will do my actions. I have faith in the work hard, things will go well.
Yep.
Everything I do is for the common people.
I don't know about that one.
I missed that one.
Everything he does is for the common people.
No, this time.
Not this time. I didn't see it.
Yeah,
What?
this is strangers expect more.
Yes.
The thing about the common people, he's arguing for us to do these more difficult ones because they're getting people killed.
Yeah.
They're getting the general public killed.
Well, yeah.
He's fighting doing the easier and the
What was the last
closer.
one?
I'm switching the strangers and expect more to them.
He did that
I'm
automatically.
50-50 on that.
Well, that's
Because
true.
the shopkeeper, I thought that afterwards. The shopkeeper, I was too friendly with.
Well, there's that, but with the when the deity showed up, he was suspicious of help, just like I was.
That's what I'm saying. I'm 50-50 on that. Because at first,
But
I
you get
thought of
him
that after I dealt with the shopkeeper.
you get him up to 3 anyway, so you get to
Yeah.
Mike?
Yeah, that's not normal.
You should be reset. You used the treasure last week.
That's up.
Yeah, but he'd already gotten 3, and this would have been his 4th.
Yeah, that's
except for the day.
I think you said max out. You had 7. Like you just fucking
No,
use all
maxed
7.
up for the. I take effort to always blend in.
That's the same.
I never admit to my mistakes. Not that I'm making mistakes.
Very good. Actually, you call on.
Selfless, always seek help the helpless. Part of an underground network that never comes into play. My sarcasm is often sharp.
I don't think so. Unless you
What is the comment about me not wanting to fight the goblins counters that?
Well, you're being a little sarcastic with him about the
I was
drinking
being
thing.
sarcastic, him and him, a little bit here.
Yeah.
I have trouble trusting strangers.
Yeah.
But I figured I was going to use my mistake.
I play Snowspark and walk through a well-mannered folk, many manners and things from a hungry owlbear. I walk over my friends as if they're a little and need one touch.
Very, he got a little bit upset about Jim.
He did.
Yeah, but that wasn't for full of watching Yoda. It was no. Where's Jim? No, that was.
Also, he never talked about his questions. And he was like, "Where's my gin?" And then he wasn't answered.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we answered him.
Well,
actually,
I wasn't there.
Yeah, because then I saw something else and I forgot to get back to it. Well, I was avoiding, I forgot. Aaron forgot.
If each person's responsibility will make the most happiness for the whole tribe.
You feel like you saw one? You see like you saw one?
I'm traumatized right now. I'm not figuring what happened. I'll bring them all together. I am the last of my tribe and it's up to me to ensure their names are legend.
You could have role played that as me. Actually,
Second chance.
support my second chance to support my tribe. It could have been put in there, but
You can do it next time.
I'm too enamored of ale, wine, and other
Yes.
That's easy.
Darn.
I only got one I think I can even make an argument for. I didn't roleplay a lot. I face problems head on. A simple, direct solution is the best path to success.
I didn't see it.
I think he needs to go last.
When the guy showed up and he was like, "Do you guys want to go here?" And I was like, "Yep, that's where I want to go." Ran straight at him, right into it, and everybody else was super hesitant.
Sure.
That's the only one I can make an argument for. All the rest of them, I ain't got nothing.
All right, I hope you guys have fun.
Always.